oh wow, this one thing. I didn't even want to do it. But as soon as I took the leap and I jumped out there and I did it, it's like, oh, like man, I get more songwriting opportunities, more producing opportunities. It's a beautiful thing. Hear the latest releases by artists from around the world, including me, Pink Sweats, and be sure to tune in to the Radio Heatwave for all the greatest tunes.
Radio Heatwave. Heatwave.
Welcome to Radio Heatwave. I'm Ferdeos, and today we have really special guest with us. He's none other than Pink Sweats, all the way from a different time zone. So thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to Radio Heatwave, and congratulations on The Prelude, which features At My Worst. And fun fact, currently At My Worst is number 8 on the Spotify top charts in Singapore.
Hey! Let's make a round of applause for that. Woo!
Amazing. And I think we all want to find a partner that will stick with us despite our flaws and when we're at our lowest points. And At My Worst is just about that. From your comments and when I ask my friends, a lot of your listeners definitely resonate to the song and we relate to it. So could you tell us more about what inspired you to share something so vulnerable?
For me, my music is, it's what's going on in my mind, in my heart. I like to just put it out there so that someone else feels like they can connect to someone. It's like when you hear the song, it's like, oh man, he's saying exactly how I feel. Like, especially if you're like in love or in a relationship. And for me, I'm in a relationship. So when I wrote the song, it was like my real thoughts. It was like, man, like this is all so beautiful. Like love is so cool. And like, but then you have like a little bit of insecurity where you're like, dang, like, will they love me at my worst? And then for me, I ended up just turning into a song because I was like, man, like, I'm so blessed and so like lucky to have found somebody that's really rock with me through my worst.
That's amazing. And as you mentioned, you read a lot about things that you experience. So for songs like At My Worst and 17, they're mainly about your partner, who is also your best friend. And for songs like Lows and Not Alright, it's more about the struggles that you face, like internal conflict. And I think that's really amazing that you're able to share this and kind of be the voice for people. So how important is it to you to write about your own experiences as an artist?
I would say it's very important because when you leave this earth, all you have is, it's like you would hope to just leave a little sprinkle of dust of you behind. And for me, I just want to leave myself. I want to leave it all on the table. I don't want people to wonder like what this song is about or like who is Pink Sweats. It's like if you listen to my songs, you get a glimpse into my mind and my heart where you can feel human, because a lot of times we get so caught up in everyday life where we become like robots and we forget that, life and love, are truly, truly important aspects of the human existence. And I just want to give that to people as much as I can.
And I think you're doing a great job at it.
Thank you very much.
In a comment you replied to on YouTube, you actually mentioned that you started out as a drummer, and from that it evolved to songwriting and then making music, producing it, and then singing. So how would you describe that transition process to be like?
Oh man, I would say that transition it's unplanned. I feel like sometimes in life you feel like you failed at something when reality is you learned it's just another thing you learned. Because when I was playing drums, I thought I was going to be the biggest drummer in the world. And when that didn't happen, I transitioned to songwriting. And songwriting, I just fell in love. Like I was just like, oh man, I get to like say what's on my heart and my mind anytime, and like put this music around it. And for me, it's like you fail forward because now hindsight, I can use all of those talents and gifts now. I can write my own song, I can produce my own song, I can engineer my own song. I used to engineer, if anybody knows what that is. So like I used to record other people, and it's just like a journey of learning just constantly learning and wanting to evolve. And for me, that's like very crucial in my whole life. Like that, like all the things that I thought were mistakes ended up being like my blessings.
And earlier this year also, you released a song titled 17, and it features several duet versions, which I think is amazing, from people all over the world. There's Ale from Japan, Hanindiyah from Indonesia, Julia B from Brazil, and even members of K-pop group 17, Joshua and Sukmin. And I think that's really amazing. So how did all these collaborations come about?
It was a collaboration effort between me and my manager, is like my best friend. He's from New York, and we wanted to make the song. How can I say? We wanted to make the song universal, so where like wherever you are, you can, even if you don't understand what I'm saying, we can connect. You can connect with the sound, and then when you hear the art, the second artist on the song, it's like, oh, now they're speaking in my language, and like I can feel that and understand and appreciate that this artist from America would, do a song, because a lot of times American artists, we don't extend ourselves outside of the U.S. too, like, and I think it's a beautiful thing for me, especially because I get so much support from like pretty much all of Asia.
Yeah.
And I always want to be in a place to like give back, and nobody's perfect, so it's like I can't do a feature with everybody, but I always want it to be something where it's like, you know what, like you guys support me, and I want to show my gratitude by saying, hey, I don't speak this language, but this person does, and maybe that'll, make you feel better, and like, oh wow, this is cool. Like, you don't have to be in America to be a huge artist or whatever. It's like Pink Sweats is doing songs with us, and it's like, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's really great because it shows how music isn't limited to just language. Anybody can express their love through song.
Yeah.
So, let's move on to the quick fire round, which is the last part of this interview. So I'll just ask you a few questions, and the first thing that comes into your mind, just blurt it out. Okay.
Sure.
First question. Which is your favorite song that you've written?
Oh, At My Worst.
Okay. An artist that inspires you?
Justin Bieber. Dang it, I just said that. Yeah.
If not music, what career path would you be on?
Dentist.
Which song is your favorite to perform?
Cocaine.
So we all know your name comes from the fact that you wore pink sweatpants to the recording studio, but I want to know, pink sweatpants or pink sweatshirts?
Oh, pink sweatpants. I like that better.
What's your favorite snack?
Oh, favorite snack? I don't know right now. It's kind of hard. I'm not. These Ritz crackers I just had, they're really good.
If you had to choose one element, earth, air, fire, or water, which would it be?
Ooh. Earth.
Very grounded. One word that describes your music?
Amazing.
I agree. So after COVID, like when all the travel restrictions are lifted, what is one place you would love to go to on tour?
Oh, I want to go to Indonesia, Thailand, Korea. I'm gonna go to. Oh, I would love to go to Hong Kong. So many places I want to go. I literally want to just go to Asia and just have fun. Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Can we expect anything Pink Planet coming soon in 2021?
Before couple days before my birthday, that's when I'm hoping to release it.
Ooh, I think we're all anticipating it. We're very excited. I think the prelude has really got us buzzing in our seats for the Pink Planet.
Yeah, I mean, Pink Planet is it's crazy. Like, it's nothing like what you think you're about to get. That's the thing. It's like you think you're about to get something, and you're expecting something, and it's about to be left, but you're gonna be like, "Whoa, this is crazy."
So thank you so much for coming on with us on Radio Heatwave, and I've had a great time talking to you and learning more about your musical journey. So be sure to listen to At My Worst by Pink Sweats, available on all streaming platforms. This has been Ferdeos with Pink Sweats on Radio Heatwave.
Hear the latest releases by artists from around the world, including me, Pink Sweats, and be sure to tune in to the Radio Heatwave for all the greatest tunes.